Hello, 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 people. I hope you're having a blessed day, prosperous day, afternoon, night, whenever you come across this video. So I knew there was going to be a part 2 to this, my last video that I posted, because I had to do some research and start remembering some stuff. And as I do my research, and I figure out, and I'm trying to figure out what's this entity that someone has attached to me. It got me thinking about how I've been with this attachment since a child. And it had me reminiscing on how when I was young, I used to have a lot of nightmares. My mother had to get a bed rail because I used to fall off the bed. I was a bedwetter. I used to pee the bed. I used to fall off the bed. I was scared of everything. I didn't watch scary movies back then because I was scared. Everything scared me. I was a scaredy cat. And I always had nightmares. Tossed and turned in my bed. Like, I was a rough sleeper. And thinking about it now is like, wow. Like, wow. There was someone who actually cursed a child. Like, I came across a video today by Intuitive Goddess 333, right? And it's a video I figured I'd watch because I watch her channel and a few other people's channel a lot. And I thought I watched this video, but it wasn't liked. So I guess I didn't watch it. So I was like, let me watch it. And it was a video from 2 weeks ago. And it was some shit saying that the person doing whatever they was doing got caught red-handed. And I'm listening to this video. And as I go on, there was a few parts where it said, well, this lady is a lady, and I kind of knew it was a lady. This lady worked in the hospital when my mother gave birth. That is not a person, that is an entity that's doing this. That's someone attached to me. And I've been dealing with this for a long time. And it's like, wow, it basically confirmed everything that I was sitting here thinking about and having a conversation about with somebody else yesterday. It's like, wow. And the person that I was having a conversation with is the person that's been helping me, because this person is also intuitive. So this person is also the person that let me know that it was an entity that was attached to me. You know what I'm saying? Helped me figure out which entity it was. You know what I'm saying? For me to get rid of this entity. And it's like, yo, like, it bothered. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm bothered. Not to a point where frustrated, angry. It's just that, like, mentally, it's like, wow. Like, wow. Like, wow. Like, yikes. And then, let's see. So if this person has been following my life for the past 40 years, she got to be like my mother's age or around my mother's age. So she got to be, like in her 60s, like the video said. So I'm guessing she's still alive. Because obviously the fuckery's still been going on, right? So the bitch is still alive, but I'm guessing not for long. Because yesterday and the day before yesterday, I came to the discovery of who this entity was. I knew it was a female because when I do my research, it speaks of as it is a female, it comes to men as females. But I just really think it's just a feminine energy. But it's like the cookies are crumbling, your towers are falling down, and the domino effect has begun. Or it's been It's been happening. And I am so glad that that everything is going to be at an end and I'm going to get to freaking be able to make my own fucking choices. Because it's like, when I first started finding out about this, all this bullshit that's happening, I've had so many thoughts in my mind, and I'm like, yo, that means this bitch has been putting people in my life to distract me, to keep me down the wrong path. So it's like, yo, I'm just curious, who have I met in my life that this particular person, man, woman, whatever, has placed in my life? Like, I'm just curious, what friends, what lovers, what neighbors, like, what people has she, like, this, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously it's been for like 40 years. I'm 40 years old. So if this is a person that has been doing this since I was born, Christmas since birth, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of figured that's what it was. Then this lady or this man, whatever, even though I feel like it's a woman, this person, I'm gonna say, this thing, this, she's not even a person. This whatever, whatchamacallit. This whatchamacallit placed burdens in my life. So like, who did she place? You know what I'm saying? Like, did she place it physically or was it energetically? You know what I'm saying? Because energetically, you could send something energetically, and if somebody's in a low vibe, it could just catch, you know what I'm saying? It could attach to somebody, and that person will start doing shit, you know, to fuck with you. So it doesn't necessarily mean them, you know what I'm saying? But then again, me thinking, she's been doing this for 40 years. She's been following me for 40 years, or whoever it is has been following my life for 40 years. How deranged is that? 40 years? How so? Oh, God. You, whoever you are, because obviously if it's somebody that cursed me since child, that worked in a hospital when my mother gave birth at, then I obviously don't know you. My mother doesn't know you. Nobody in my family knows you. Nobody. Maybe people know you now. Maybe you got people to work for you now. I really don't know. It doesn't even matter at this point. The point of the matter is, you're someone that has been doing this for the past 40 years of your life and mine. Trying to keep someone stagnant because you want the powers and the gifts that they possess, because when they were born as a baby, you were jealous of a baby. I need you to make that make sense to me. An adult, jealous, envious, and wanting to strip someone that didn't even begin to live her life yet of her power and her path. How delusional, sick, and demented are you? And this is probably not the first time you've done this. This is probably why you've worked in a hospital. So you can monitor these people that come in. Or maybe you didn't even know. But maybe some people, certain births you experienced, you was like, I'm going to work in a hospital so I can fucking strip. You're like the movie. It's like a movie I watched. This is a movie I've watched. I knew there was a part 2 to this. But it's all good. Now that I know that you the one that been sending this Mara entity at me, I can constantly banish this Mara entity back to hell where she belongs, along with you. And your little devil rejects that you send to try to disturb me or try to keep me down in a low vibe. You will never get me there again. I need you to comprehend that and get that through your fucking stupid, thick, non-human head of yours. Nothing you can do anymore will stop me from doing anything. You could try, but it's what's done is done. It's a wrap for you. This factory for you is shut. You cannot have any more access. You do not have access. Access is denied to you and whatever you send to me or anybody you send to me. That's sad. That's sad. You're sad. And I don't feel bad for whatever happens to you. Because you was a grown woman when you was attacking a child. And now you even an older woman still attacking this child that has grown into a woman. Still, you're still attacking. Maybe if you didn't spend 40 years of your life, if this is somebody that's been attacking me for 40 years, maybe if you didn't spend 40 years of your life trying to be me, trying to have my powers, trying to take from me, maybe you would have came into your own gifts and walked in your own destiny instead of being so desperate trying to take from somebody else, wanting someone else's life. You too busy doing that, and you didn't even bother figure out how you could have created your own, what gifts you had of your own, what was your life and your purpose. Instead, you forced a life and purpose of being a negative, evil individual, taking from others. "40 years of your life," because I'm 40. So 40 years of your life you wasted throwing hexes and curses and spies and decoys and causing distractions and whatever the fuck you conjured up in your little fucking witchy cave. For 40 years you wasted your life and didn't build yours because you was trying to take somebody else's. Who does that? I don't understand. That doesn't compute in my mind how someone can waste their time trying to destroy another human being out of jealousy, because you don't want to figure out what your life purpose or what your life will be, what your gifts are, what you're meant to do. You want to take what somebody else's it has, instead of trying to walk in your own path. I don't understand that. It's like you spent 40 years of your life. You looking in that mirror, who do you see? Because you damn sure you think you seeing a me. You trying to be me, so that's who you see in the mirror. That's who you think you me. I've had so much shit happen in my life, and if this is all due to just a jealous, envious ass person that was there when I gave birth and saw that I was some special person, something, then like, man, that's crazy. You got problems. Oh man, I hope God put you in front of me so I could see who the fuck you are. And I don't mean physically. I mean, like, I just want to know who you are. Publicly embarrassed, on display. That's what I want for you. Jail time, all that shit. You need to be held accountable. Yeah. Because if you think that's cool or cute to fuck with people, strip them of their gifts, their powers, their path, their destiny, like, you're deranged, you have something wrong with you. And you don't deserve no happily ever after. The way you wanting, the way you yearning. Why you think you deserve a happily ever after when you sitting there taking from people? Earn it. Stop taking. Like, you don't know how to work for what you want. You don't know how to put an effort. You don't know how to make a change. You don't know how to change yourself to get what you want out of life. Because it requires changing yourself to get what you want. Staying the same don't get you nothing. It's like putting a broken record. So that's the life you wanted me, for me to repeat as the same broken record over and over and over again and not make it? Why would anyone want someone not to make it? I don't understand. That's sad. I'm not gonna lie, I've shed some tears of why the fuck someone will have so much hate in their heart for me to be alone, for me not to be with my family, for me to be non-existent. I don't do nothing to anybody. But there's people that got so much hate in the world, they really want me to suffer? What the fuck did I do to you? I was born. That's what I did? So because I was born, that affected your life in some way, shape, or form? That you decided to throw and hex a baby. A baby. And had this baby that turned into an adult struggle for 40 years of her life because you were jealous of a child that was born with gifts. How sad are you? And I'm probably not the only person you've done this to. You're sap. Anybody that does anything to harm another individual because you are envious, jealous, or sometimes because of their gifts, whatever that was gifted by God, whatever that gift is, surgeon, singer, rapper, artist, intuitive, because it doesn't take being gifted doesn't mean psychic abilities only or being empathic. Y'all motherfuckers are so pathetic. It's sad. It really is sad. I'm glad I continue to come across this shit that keeps giving me my memories back and keeps reminding me of shit, because it's just making, it's what's supposed to do. I'm supposed to be guided to these videos because obviously I got stupid people trying to fuck with my intuition and my gifts, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything in my life. But you try to fuck with my gifts and my intuition, my clairvoyance so hard, but I still was guided. I still was intuitive. You didn't stop anything. You didn't strip me from any gifts. You might have stripped me from certain gifts, like my vision, because I probably could have been able to see the future, because I always predicted shit that was going to happen before it happened when I was a child. So you might have stopped me from seeing that. But you didn't stop me from being guided. You didn't stop me from being protected. You didn't stop me from being intuitive, because my entire life I've been a very intuitive person. So you stopped nothing, and then brought people in my life to set them up on top of that. Not informing people she's a gifted person. She's going to know there's something wrong. She's going to pick it up eventually. She's surrounded by, like, man. Let me tell you something. There was one time, there was this relationship that I was in, this domestic relationship that I was in, right? The nigga that hurt my son. I think I told this story, but I'm going to say it again. There was one time that I was out, I was chilling, and he was living with me. I allowed him to live with me. And I don't know if he had a job or something, or whatever the case may be. All I know is that I went to go chill with my peoples, and he stood in the house, right? And all I know is that I just stepped foot in my friend's house. Literally, I just stepped foot in her house, and I got a frantic call saying that I need to come back home because there's something in the house. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He says there's something in the house. And I'm like, something in my house? Like, something in my house? What are you talking about? He was like, some crazy shit. He was like, he was in the house. He was taking a shower or rolling a blunt or whatever the case may be, and that he heard my cat. I always have a cat, but the cat at the time I had a black cat, and that my cat was meowing, or like it sounded like she was crying, like somebody was hurting the cat, and that when he went to go check, right? He saw the cat. He said he saw the cat get tossed or flung or something, and that I don't know, some shit like that. Or he felt like he was getting pushed out the door. All I know is that he says it scared the shit out of him that he ran out the door, and when he ran out the door slammed behind him, like if something was kicking him out the apartment. So what had happened was, I asked him, I was like, did you touch? And at the time I had a candle. I had a candle in my house, and it was a candle that my mother set up for me. And it was a court candle, justice, because I was dealing with the whole situation with my son, like I said. Anyway, and this is how I know there was a spell put on me, because it's like, why would I continue to fuck with a guy that I feel hurt my child? Like, I was still fucking with this dude. Anyway, we're gonna get to that story at a different time. But anyway, so I asked him, did he touch the candle? Like, did he mess with the candle? Did he touch the candle? Did you mess with the fucking candle in any way? And he was like, no. I was like, well, I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is when I came back home, this nigga was outside in the hallway in his boxers and socks and a tank top or a t-shirt, and it was the winter time. It was the winter time. And he was with socks and boxers and a tank top or t-shirt, and he did not go in my house. He did not go back into my apartment until I came back home. So I'm like, I don't know. I really can't call it. But then there's another story that before I moved there, before I even met him, there was a friend of mine that I used to chill with all the time, right? His name is, I don't fuck it. His name is Eddie, and he's doing pretty good. He came into himself spiritual wise as too. There was a point where he was seeing some numbers repeatedly over and over and over again. He thought he was being haunted until he did some research, and now I guess he started walking his life purpose, which is basically not what I'm doing. But anyway, there was a point where him and his man, because he was him and his man used to come, we used to hang out, right? At the time, he was my best friend at the time. Anyway, so him and his boyfriend used to come to my house, and when I first got my apartment, and we used to chill. And then there was a point where maybe we was just high, because we smoked a lot, right? So maybe it was just high moments or whatever. But all I know is that there was a point in time where, and I think this was stopped him from coming to my apartment, because after that, he stopped coming to my apartment. He started seeing like faces in my wall, and he's saying he started saying like they look demonic, right? And I'm like, I don't see it. I really don't see what he's saying. But now I understand what he means, because now I can see faces in certain things. I see faces in my paintings, and everything that I create and certain things, I can see faces in certain things. Sometimes good, sometimes they're not good, but mostly it'd be good. Mostly it'd be probably my spirits, my animal spirits, my angels, my ancestors, things like that. But I normally see faces. I could see let's put it this way. I can see the other beings in images, in pictures, in things with my eyes. I can see them. So, and then like I said, not only good, I can see the bad shit too. But yeah. So yeah. I don't know. I just lost my train of thought. When I got into I could see the image, I could see certain things, faces and things in pictures, because I'm looking at my certain pictures I got on my wall. And if only I could see what I see right now in this one particular picture. But, yeah. So, I don't know. All I know is that I kind of figured that there was something. I kind of figured that this has been since childbirth. I kind of figure, because it's like all the nightmares, all the tossing and turning. I was a very troubled child, like very rebellious. I talked back. I had temper tantrums. Like, I was very extra as a child, like extra. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, very troubled, very troubled. And it's like, wow, now I know. Like, this entire time I've been haunted by this damn fucking entity that just wants me to be low vibe, in despair, unhappy, miserable, anxious, depressed, and then torture me in my sleep with the nightmares. Talking about this is giving me a headache right now. I'm getting a real... Maybe somebody's trying to tap in. Thinking they're going to feed off of some energy, but I'm good. I return to send all negativity, evil eye go blind. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I call all my energy back from every person, place, thing, dimension, and device. And I use my enemy's energy, all the negativity they send to me, and I transmute that shit into positivity that I can use for me. So, I don't know. I woke up mighty early today, and I went to sleep late. I shouldn't have woken up early, but I'm guessing I woke up because there was some dumb, or maybe it was this person, whoever it is, trying to tap in my brain. and fuck with me today. I guess. I don't know. All I know is that they chose the wrong one. Because I fucks back. Okay? They fuck with me and I fucks back. I hope you're prepared. Because I do fucks back. So you wanted to be all up in my energy, messing with me. Now watch what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna get to kick back and relax. Enjoy my life while you suffer for being a sick, evil individual. Because you gotta be twisted in your head. Seriously, really twisted in the cabeza, in your noggin. To, if this has been going on for 40 years, you have to really be a sick individual to have sat there and have put a curse and a hex on a fucking baby. Okay? I don't know where in your right mind you thought that was a sane thing to do, because you saw something, you saw some freaking miraculous thing when a baby was born, and you decided, oh, this baby is special, I'm gonna fucking hex this baby. Who the fuck does, please explain to me, who the fuck in their right mind thinks like that? Oh, this is a special child. I'm going to hex this baby. I'm going to steal and drain this baby as they grow. This is going to be my fucking a battery pack, basically. Is what you did. You attached yourself and an entity to a baby to gain, for your benefit, like a motherfucking battery pack for 40 years. How sick and deranged are you? And then these videos are saying you sitting there getting plastic surgery to still look young. Bitch. Probably fucking with younger men. Right? I hope your 60-something, 70-something ass is not my double ganger. Because if you is, oh God, you is a sad bitch. You is a sad bitch if that's who you is. I really hope your old ass is not the one that's really trying to copy and be me. Now I'm starting to find this shit funny. 3333, as I said that. That all this shit is beginning to be funny. Whatever. Whoever the fuck you are, I don't care anymore. All I know is that you can no longer send whatever the fuck you send or attach whatever the fuck you've been attaching to me, because I know exactly what it is that you've sent to me. This is why there's a part 2 to this motherfucking video. Okay? I know exactly what you sent to me. I know the name of this entity that you sent to me. And now that I know this name of this entity that you sent to me, I can cast this bitch every day away and live, and I'm good. I must have woke up in a good mood yesterday, and I woke up bright and bushy tailed today, early for I don't know why, but I guess it is what it is. You doing too much. And the fact that you sit there, you decided to do this to a baby. I'm not a baby no more, but I'm just saying. How many other people have you done? How many other babies have you done this to? How many divine beings have you watched being born and stripped them of their gifts and power and tried to cause pain and destruction in their life? Because you was a hating, jealous ass bitch. Because that's all it is. Or a guy. Don't matter. That's sad. That's sad that you didn't allow someone to live their lives to make their own fucking mistakes. But it don't matter though, because I still learned my lesson. Whatever lesson I needed to learn. So you know what? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being a jealous, envious ass individual and making me grow and shine anyway. Because even through your bullshit, trying to keep me in the dark, I still shine bright like a motherfucking diamond, bitch. You stopped nothing, bitch. You pathetic, miserable ass bitch. You and whoever the fuck else you recruited are some crusty, crabby, miserable, bitter, raggedy Andy ass bitches. This is what the fuck you are. Say that 5 times, bitch. I'm so tired of y'all fucking bitches. And I literally mean bitches, females, which are stupid, jealous, envious ass bullshit. This is why I don't fuck with too many bitches. Because y'all... Something wrong with y'all. Always want to take somebody's man. Always want to do this. Always want to do that. Always want to look like somebody. Always want to dress like somebody. Always want to be like somebody. Bitches can never be themselves. They always want to be like the next bitch. I mean, it's good for somebody to be influenced by somebody, but never be like the other one person. Be your fucking self. Stop trying to take from other people. Stop trying to take somebody's something. Whatever the fucking shit is. Whether it's gift, talents, fucking property, whatever it is. Stop trying to take and create yourself. Learn how to. Because just because you're not born intuitive, and let me explain something to you. Just because you're not born intuitive and clairvoyant doesn't mean that you can't tap into spirituality. Doesn't mean that you can't help people. Doesn't mean, because it's about learning. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's like people feel like, oh, I'm not gifted. You don't have to be born literally with physical fucking intuition and clairvoyance for you to be gifted. It's all about learning. I mean, if you really if you really trying to learn about something, then you learn. Just like these evil motherfuckers, you think they're born evil? No, they get persuaded to do stupid shit, and then they learn how to fucking send crazy attacks to people. They dedicate themselves persistently on how to become sick, evil people. So if they can put an effort, right? Because you know the world is run on black magic. Just in case you didn't know. So that's a lot of work all these people are doing. So if they put in all this work to give us all these illusions, then I think us as people who are not corrupted should put in a lot of work to make make ourselves and the world a little bit better. Because if there's fucked up people out in the world that's trying to cause fear, illusions, and all this shit using black magic to control everyone, then Why are we not working as hard to fix the problem? Why are we thinking, oh, it's not going to work? They're using it and it's working. So, man, how about, stop using shit for bad. Use it for good and watch what happens. Yeah. Anyway, I'm done talking because it's like down a rabbit hole I must go again. But it's all good. And rabbit hole meaning memory lane. And I really don't want to go down that lane. But it's time for me to remember some shit and start connecting the dots. Connecting the dots to figure out who this is. Because I'm probably not going to know. But I guarantee you this person probably has entered my life 1 or 2 or 3 times in my lifetime. I guarantee you this white person has shown herself to me physically in my lifetime. 40 years, there's no way she couldn't pass the opportunity to present herself to see if I would pick up on if she was the person doing it. I guarantee she has presented herself to me. This is why all the videos is saying I'm going to be shocked when I find out who it is. So I'm still really sitting trying to ponder my brain on who can it possibly be. It's an older person. So it's like, It's an older person, whether it's a male or a female, but it's definitely an older person that has done this to me. And they still motherfucking alive. Following me for 40 years. That's sad. That's crazy, really. It really is. Anyway, I'm done because this video is already an hour in and it's going to take long to upload. But, yeah. Maybe they'll add a part 3 to the story. I'm not too sure yet. But, have a blessed and prosperous day, afternoon, or night.